Hey guys, I'm back and I'm going to cover something that I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to do a short review of the SAS Plus Scandinavian Airlines Premium Economy seat on an Airbus A330 from Boston to Copenhagen. Yes, this flight was way back in May of 2025 during my big trip then. On the way back to Boston, I actually upgraded to SAS Business Class, which is my first video here in this channel. But now, in this video, I'm going to cover Premium Economy, so let's go. Normally I just review the flight itself, but I have to point out the lounge that I used is the Delta Sky Club at Terminal E at Boston Logan. Since SAS is a Sky Team member, and I am at the time a Delta Platinum Medallion, and I have a premium ticket, in this case Premium Economy, I should be able to access this lounge. The front desk tried to send me to the Air France lounge, so I had to point out the credentials I mentioned. She checked with a fellow employee, and then let me in. So just in case some of you have similar credentials and they try to send you somewhere else. And this is important because this Sky Club is the best lounge for a Sky Team flyer outside of the Delta One lounge in Boston. And Air France, well, I think it's the worst. Anyway, not reviewing this lounge in detail because I didn't have enough time and footage here, so enjoy the view for now and then let's go to the flight. Here's the gate, a little crowded, but eventually we board after business class. Obviously, Premium Economy ranks pretty high in terms of boarding priorities. And here's my seat. The cabin is arranged in a 232 configuration. 38 inches of pitch, plenty of legroom. Plus, it has a footrest, which I've used a few times. Here's the IFE. In SAS Plus, it's a decent sized screen. The screen is very responsive. I won't go into too much detail in the entertainment choices, but like I said in my business class review, the selection is rather weak. So if you're the type of person who likes to watch a lot of movies or shows on the onboard entertainment, this one will be a bit underwhelming compared to Delta's. No major loss for me because I don't watch a whole lot of Hollywood slop nowadays. They do have a menu on the screen, which is a nice touch. And you do have an onboard camera, which is my favorite feature. Shortly after takeoff, the attendants started a drink and pre-meal snack service. The interesting thing about this is that they specifically tell you to get all the drinks you want because they'll only do one pass. This doesn't seem too premium, especially compared to Delta with multiple passes for drinks there. With that being said, I did get 2 Cokes and this High Coast whiskey. Now this was the same whiskey I would get again in SAS Business Class, so I like this one. Tastes like a slightly peaty scotch. Also, the table, not so level, at least on the left side. Cashews in a snack bag. They don't put it in a small bowl like they do in business class. And here's the main meal. No pre-orders here. The main course is beef and potatoes. Roast beef salad, which I really liked. There's also cheese and crackers. And a roll in a tiramisu-like dessert, also delicious. They do give actual glassware, so that's premium, and that's where the whiskey would go for sure. Again, you don't usually see Scandinavian whiskey on stores here in America, so I'm glad to sample these. I tried to eat as quickly as possible given that the flight is pretty short, just a little over 6 hours. Now, lavatory check. This is the one between SAS Plus and Economy, and now I actually see on the footage that there was a piece of trash on the floor, but the couple of times I went there, I think it was pretty well maintained. No issues here, but otherwise it's a standard airline lavatory. They did block off the forward lavatory, which is for business class, but I have been there and it's not much different from this. Now, let's talk about amenities. I forgot to take a video of the noise cancelling headset, but it's there and it was decent enough. Also, no amenity kits, which is kind of a bummer. The pillow is much bigger than your typical economy seat and not wrapped in that thin, weird gauze bandage type material. The blanket is pretty comfy to wrap around. As you can see here, it is pretty thick, again a big step up from a normal economy seat. As comfortable as this looks, I didn't get much sleep, and that's because between dinner and the pre-arrival meal, in a 6 or so hour flight, I can only get so much sleep. A couple of hours later, we get the pre-arrival meal. This was between an hour and an hour and a half before landing. Cheese, cold cuts, and a hard-boiled egg, yogurt, roll, granola bar, and that is not whiskey, that is apple juice. Overall, rather decent, pretty filling. Pre-arrival safety video. In my limited experience, I think only SAS does this. And we prepare for landing. Final thoughts. First off, I bought a round-trip fare for $892. That is up from regular economy at $710. So I think for premium economy, that is a cheap fare. And I think the price increase over regular economy is pretty small, so it was dumb for us not to book this fare. That said, I wouldn't pay absurd prices for this, like double the regular economy fare like the airlines charge sometimes. Because as far as the actual product, I can only compare it to Delta's Premium Select, and I can say that SAS Plus is more economy than premium. Delta does a lot of things like warm towel service, white tablecloth, multiple beverage services that I think skews more towards premium. SAS has none of these. But if you care about maximizing rest time, the good, comfy seat, good pillow and blankets, I think makes this product worth it. Plus, this gave me a massive bump in Delta MQD status since I put my SkyMiles number in instead of SAS Year Bonus. Alright, I hope you guys liked this video. What do you think? Is SAS Plus worth it? Is it premium enough for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like what you see here, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace.